ホテルに到着しました。クラウンプラザサンフランシスコ、いい感じです。サンフランシスコの街並みです。ここは29階かな。アルカトラス島が見えます。あれです。はい、サンフランシスコです。高橋さんです。前方ヤクザ2人こっち見ないから分かんないです。サンフランシスコチャイナタウンに来ております。IT 本部副本部長と社長室藤木部長でいらっしゃいます。なんでこんなとこいるんでしょうか。まあそんなこといいですね。ヤンシンというヤムチャ屋さんに来てます。1時間ぐらいむちゃくちゃ待たされたので、皆さんお疲れのご様子でございます。
Now batting, right fielder, 8-0. Rules of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pitching for third baseman David Bell, number 18, Al Martin.
今日は Google に来てます。杉崎さんと田辺さんと私です。本当に仕事してます。
And the streaming server on the proxy server is available for anyone to download and make their own streaming server out of it. It's open source. And it's brought, of course, it's a Macintosh, but it's been brought to Windows, it's been brought to Solaris, it's been brought to Linux, and that's out there for people to get their hands on and use. And we have had over 250,000 downloads of the source code of the QuickTime streaming server. That's amazing. 250,000 downloads to developers of this server project. So I think you're going to see that if you look around at all the servers, designed for scalable, dynamic quality changes. We go from 1.5 megabyte per second standard to MPEG-2 in typical situations. Was designed around 6 megabit. They've certainly got MPEG-2 a lot smaller now in terms of what you can do from 2 to 4 megabit today. But it was designed in the world assuming something like DVD players to MPEG-4, which is designed to handle much lower bandwidth than MPEG-2 did and work in this object-based model. I mentioned that the QuickTime file format was what was selected as the basis for the MPEG-4 standard. Why did that happen? Well, some really important things that also help understand what we're trying to do here. As I said, it's a meta file format so that other objects plug into it and work and interact seamlessly. I can take a live video stream and a local audio CD stream, put them together in one seamless environment. They're just all objects. And it's an environment that is absolutely symmetrical in supporting both the content creation as well as the consumption and playback in one architecture. Not two ways to do it, and you have to translate between them. In work in progress, what we're going to be delivering to the world is standard-based MPEG support. And it integrates with everything we've talked about so far. Putting MPEG-4 streams in with skins.
Sniffing and hopefully detect a bunch of stuff about how they're coming to you so that you can most easily give them that really great experience with video on that. Thanks. So have you done yet? Okay, now, there's somebody out there, a banger man, and they hit on your website with rich media. What happens? Well, you go and you hop over, it says, okay, website, give me this rich media experience. Then what happens is the website sniffs you, basically says, oh yeah, they've got, let's say, real player, they're coming in at 80 kilobits per second, and they've got, and it's Netscape. Okay, well, then we're going to pick a different experience for them versus someone that's coming in at a T3 connection with Internet Explorer and Windows Media Player. All right. So you pick a stream from your servers. You might want to have more than one server, and you deliver that stream. You hope that's the best stream. But as the last session that just ended pointed out, you can't really tell who's going to give the best coverage, what part of the network, at what time. There's going to be 17 bounces on average between where that streaming server is sitting and where that person viewing that's going to be, just on average. So it may be one company. If it's not the right company, person that cares about how that video content was used. So that's my Reader's Digest or condensed version overview of why it's hard to do right. It's a value chain. You do every piece right along the way. There are different tools for different pieces, and you're going to hopefully get this good experience through that end view. So that's the mental model of how this works. What we're going to do is go through 3 different presentations, and again, they're going to talk about different parts of that chain. Francesco, whose last name I'm not going to try to murder here, but he'll probably give you the real version of it, works with QuickTime. He's done all aspects, it sounds like, of producing video, rich media websites. And so he's going to start out by telling you about some of the tools that he uses to produce QuickTime video.
Stream. So if you want to find out more information, you go. If you don't, you just kick back and just watch. So I think that's going to be key. And as you know, the people in this room that are creating the interactive media for the internet need to make sure that they don't force the interactivity on the user, because it's really going to scare people away. And as far as the industry is concerned, it's a bad thing. You know, baby steps, but don't throw everything out. You're just going to scare users away, and it's going to give interactive media a bad name, similar to all the crappy banner ads that first came out. Banner ads were first ads.
Take one more question.
Okay, I see a lot of the issues surrounding the pushing of streaming media right now to be cost issues, whether it's the cost of posting it and pushing it out or the cost of creating it. Do you see this as something that a very small percentage of the video that the content creator might have would be in this way to be interactive, or is the cost model something where this becomes doable for my whole vast library of video? Do you see it as a small niche, or as this is what most video would be done?
Well, for this particular example, because we don't touch the codec itself, if we make it interactive.
And then video analytics, web-based access to what happened, how were they using your site. So that's basically what our company does, is build these web-based apps that do these various pieces for you. Again, web-based offering, so I just said. Time-based applications is our niche. Some examples of the work that we've done. With a thing we call a virtual host, where you put somebody into this 3D environment. And in fact, it's going to look like TV, but we're cheap. Because the media player is only a little tiny piece of that big environment. So it looks like a big experience, but with low bandwidth, you still get a pretty reasonable TV-like experience. But it's not trying to converge with TV, because we still want the rest of this real estate to do interactive stuff with, right? To use with Flash or use with polls or whatever. Again, more standard uses of video on the web. Basically, you can go to the Sopranos site and watch the Sopranos. You see little pieces of the show or hear little bios. Corporate communication clearly is a big market. You're going to hear all about that stuff if you go walk into the exhibition place. We're with HPA, so I can jump.
The fund manager's strategy of investing in large cap equities with significant growth potential led to impressive returns
It's an embedded video, and that video has elements in it that drive the flash and the GIFs that appear over here. Okay? And there's an authoring tool that allows you to do that. Just like using Smile, you do the same things with Smile, you can do the similar things with QuickTime. Okay, another example has a little bit more interaction, different kind of a way. You want to help people make good decisions, in this case about which IRA to buy. It's just-in-time instruction on how to buy an IRA.
I'm here to help you decide which individual retirement account is right for you. And by answering a few simple questions, I'll help you determine whether a traditional or Roth IRA would be a better choice to help you meet your financial goals. Let's get started. First, what's your tax filing status? Are you single or head of a household? Married filing jointly or married filing separately?
And those buttons pop up at exactly the right time. I branch into single.
Fine.
Good
Now,
stuff.
based on this
Whatever you
plan,
want to put in there, you will say, right? You film it.
what's your federal income tax bracket now?
Okay, it's just a web page, so I can interrupt it and click going forward.
Okay. What's your expected compensation this year? What do
Okay,
you
I'm
think your
gonna lie.
adjusted gross income will be after
I'm
deduction?
gonna look here. This is very private. This is
All right, just two more questions. Do you participate in an employer-sponsored retirement plan such as a 401k or a 403b?
best part. The only real thing on that piece of plywood is that stuff. So you get the idea, right? I've got the 2-minute warning for myself. Another, we did a piece for Victoria's Secret, which isn't just, it's brochureware in a sense. It pops up and it does an introduction to a product, but again, it's more of an environment that is immersive. So here's what we did for Victoria's Secret with Heidi Klum's remodel.
Victoria's Secret Swim 2001 is the most glamorous collection ever. From the incredible push-up shaping of the Miracle Bra swimwear to the perfectly seamless body by Victoria, the shapes are so sexy, and there's lots of great color from Prince in Paradise to color block swimwear. For the ultimate glamour, check out Suits in the City. Ready to see more? Click on any of the looks to continue.
So these are all buttons, or I can go and look at Prince in Paradise, and she'll pop up somewhere. You can see the media player. You saw it last
Prince in Paradise is a retro look that's very hot right now.
I think you get the
It's
idea.
geometric and very colorful.
So it's a different way we're going to claim this stuff.
Out of town, as long as you have internet connectivity, you'll be able to see our panel discussion. We will not be producing a 14:4 stream, sir, but for VOD, we will have a 28K stream available. So, where will you be going, sir? We've done a lot of student
ここは、モバイル用のストリーミングを出すエンジンを作っている会社です。2G から 2.5G に対して対応しているようで、日本の、キャリアは対応してないようです。でもこうやってね、ビデオで撮るとあんまり綺麗じゃないんですよね。はい、KBP 佐藤さんです。あ、全然映ってないです。真っ暗で全く分かりません。テレビ出てくるよね。ここはタイムズスクエアです。しんぼさんです。こばちゃんです。はい、赤ぴょんです。はい、ぐるっと回るとこんな感じです。はい、タイムズスクエアからお届けしました。